Hey YouTubers, came to you from Ording, Washington here. Kind of in between projects. Notice the Harley Davidson is parked outside. That's because I took it for a ride yesterday, about a 20-mile ride, and it runs pretty good. Been working in this area down here. Anyhow, let me show you what I've been up to. Notice, clean the bench. Jack stand's kind of put aside for right now. I was sitting there, but I'm not anymore. It's a good feeling, guys. We've been working on these Hayden primary chain tensioners. And we've been working on Harley Davidson primary chain tensioners. Both Screaming Eagle, as you see here, and OEM. The OEM is an automatic adjuster. It runs on spring pressure. Can't really show you what's going on right now. This is a manual one. It's manually adjusted. The Harley Davidson, if you look at them, they pretty much have the same Teflon plate or whatever you want to call that. Notice that the OEM has got some wear on it. That's 89,000 miles worth. It's a lot, and it still looks pretty good. The only reason I changed it is because it bound up and everybody was talking about how, oh, that's going to ruin your motorcycle. So I did. Well, guess what? This Screaming Eagle primary chain tensioner for my motorcycle out there, all it did was create a whole bunch of noise, no matter how I adjusted it. Now, come on. I'm not stupid. I've got the instructions, and I followed the instructions. I bet half of you can't even say this much. I even have the freaking manual. I use those too. All the specs. It says to adjust it. Says to adjust it from 5/8 to 7/8 slop. Well, I tried 5/8, didn't work. Made a lot of noise. I tried 7/8, it did not work. It made a bunch of noise. I tried 3/4, which is halfway in between. And yes, I checked it 360 degrees crank revolution. I checked it all the way around, 8 different spots. And by the way, I have the delete kit on the front sprocket. It's not the compensator. I did away with that and freaking tired of that too. All I'm saying is, folks, that lasted 90,000 miles. I have no complaints. Absolutely no complaints. It worked real good. I didn't have any problem with it until I put a delete kit on it. And I don't know why that changed things up enough to where it did. It tightened up, and that scared me. But when you're running the Hayden, that's not running loose either. And it's quiet. So what I'm thinking is the chain needs to be tight. It needs to be continually tightened. It needs to have some kind of spring pressure. This is a spring pressure, but it's ratcheting, so it doesn't give. This one gives. It's got the spring, and so this is no good if it's not going to give. If it somehow ratchets 1 notch too tight, that's no good. This one has at least got the spring. This one, set it and forget it, but it's freaking noisy. How can you forget it? This is an absolute joke. Put your Screaming Eagle name on that? Really? Maybe on the racetrack it's okay, because you're making a bunch of noise anyway, but not out on a freaking highway. Jiminy Christmas. I want to hear my pipes. I don't want to hear my freaking chain slapping around. Anyhow, folks, there you have it. That's my 2 cents worth. Get the Hayden. Forget the rest. I don't know about Baker. I don't know about the others, but I can tell you that OEM is, I wish they would just make this again. For me, that worked fine. I had no complaints. When I changed to a Deletes kit, solid sprocket on the front, I put this on and nothing but problems. The Hayden, easy to install, 0 problems. Comes with this extra set of shims. If it does wear out, if the you can start with the thin shim and then come back and add the thick shim. If it gets to the point where it's worn out, you know, if the grooves get too big or if the springs get worn out, $130, big deal. Easy to fix. No problems, at least not so far. Okay. Knock on wood. All right, talk to you later. Hope you guys have a good riding season. Hope I do. Last year I missed it because of all this stuff. I didn't ride. I rode to work a couple times. That's about it. All right. Adios.